Hello everyone, good evening to all of you. I Rupali Singh welcome you all in our channel GS World. So I request all the students to please come live and join the session so that we can start our session of current affairs. So before that, please like the session, share it with your friends in your WhatsApp group, Telegram group and Facebook and other social networking sites where you want to share the session. And apart from this, do subscribe the channel if you are new to this channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon, because in this way only you will be able to get all the notifications of all the sessions of current affairs. Alright, so Amit, Sakshi, Suraj are already here. Good evening students. And this is our telegram channel GS World IS. You can join this channel so that you can get all the notifications, and apart from this you can get all the PDF and study materials also, that too free of cost, through this GS World IS telegram channel. Alright, so here we will start the session of our current affairs, and the first news is on your screen. The first news is regarding one of the appointments by the International Solar Alliance. Alright, so recently International Solar Alliance announces Dr. Ajay Mathur as its new Director General, and who is going to replace Mr. Upendra Tripathi, who is the current Director General of International Solar Alliance. So now you have to remember this appointment, that is Dr. Ajay Mathur is appointed as the new Director General of International Solar Alliance. So here we will discuss that what is International Solar Alliance, when it was established, by whom it was established, where it is located, and what is the main aim of this International Solar Alliances, and what are the member countries also. So this is going to be discussed over here in this news. So Mr. Mathur, Dr. Mathur replaces Mr. Upendra Tripathi, who has served as Director General of since the inception of the International Solar Alliance in the year 2015. So, a coalition of 73 member countries, International Solar Alliance was established in the year 2015 to accelerate the demand for and use of safe, sustainable and affordable solar energy for all. Alright, so it's basically its function is to provide and use to save sustainable and clean energy, that is solar energy. So here we will discuss what is the aim of International Solar Alliance. It aims to mobilize over $1 trillion of investment into solar projects by the year 2030 through focused advocacy, policy and regulatory support, capacity building, and by overcoming perceived investment barriers. Alright, so this is the important point, that what is the aim of International Solar Alliance. Its main aim is to mobilize $1 trillion of investment into solar projects by the year 2030. This year is very important. Alright, so here we will discuss in detail that what is International Solar Alliance basically. So, the International Solar Alliance is an alliance of 121 countries. At presently, 121 countries are the member countries of this International Solar Alliances, and it was initiated by India only, most of them being sunshine countries. So now you have to know that what is this sunshine countries. These countries lie either completely or partially between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn, and these countries are known as the sunshine countries, where the sun rays falls directly on the surface of these countries. And apart from this, the primary objective of the alliance is to work for efficient consumption of solar energy to reduce dependence on fossil fuels. Alright, so these are the important facts you should remember. And this initiative was first proposed by Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi in a speech in November 2015 at Wembley Stadium, United Kingdom, in which he referred to sunshine countries as Suryapatra, or sons of the sun. The alliance is a treaty-based intergovernmental organization. Very important. And the initiative was launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the India-Africa Summit, alright, at the meeting of a meeting of member countries ahead of the 2015 United Nations Climate Change Conference in Paris in November 2015. Alright, where this discussion has held, this was in the summit of India-Africa Summit, where this initiative was launched by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. The framework agreement of the International Solar Alliance opened for signature in Marrakesh, and it is also known as the Marrakesh Agreement, which is in Morocco in November 2016, and 200 countries have joined this agreement, and its headquarter is in Gurugram, Haryana, that is in India. Alright, so these are the important facts regarding your International Solar Alliance, which we have discussed recently. And apart from this, who is appointed as the new Director General of this International Solar Alliance? So you should know the name, you should remember the name Dr. Ajay Mathur, replacing Mr. Upendra Tripathi. Next is Prime Minister Narendra Modi hands over chadar to be offered to Ajmer Sharif Dargah. Alright, so recently this is the news that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has handed over the chadar to be offered at Ajmer Sharif Dargah at a festival known as the Urs festival. So here we will discuss the news. Basically, Prime Minister Narendra Modi hands over chadar to be offered at Ajmer Sharif on 809th Urs of Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti. So you have to remember that which edition is this. So it is the 809th Urs of Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti. He handed over the chadar to Minority Affairs Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi and Ajmer Sharif. If we talk about Ajmer Sharif Dargah is a Sufi shrine or Dargah of the revered Sufi saint Moinuddin Chishti, located at Ajmer, Rajasthan, and the shrine has Chishti's grave, that is Maqbara. Alright. Yes, ISIS latest country is Nicaragua. Very good. Next is about Urs festival. What is Urs festival? Urs is the death anniversary of a Sufi saint, usually held at the saint's dargah, that is shrine or tomb. And the Urs festival is an annual festival held at Ajmer, Rajasthan, which commemorates the anniversary of the death of Sufi saint Moinuddin Chishti, who was the founder of the Chistiya Sufi order in India. Alright, so this is the important news, and sometimes it comes in your examination that where is this Ajmer Sharif located? So it is located in Rajasthan, and recently this question may come that recently who handed over the chadar on this Ajmer Sharif Dargah on the 809th Urs festival of this Ajmer Sharif? So our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Here comes the next news. Before moving to the next news, I want all of you to please like the session, share it with your friends, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel also. Next news is regarding a new messaging app. You all are aware about WhatsApp, Hike, Messenger, and other messaging apps, but this is the indigenous built this is the indigenously built messaging app known as the Sandesh, which is made in India only, and it is going to be launched in the country. So Sandesh, it is the government's new instant messaging platform. Here you can see also that this is the Desh Ka Apna messaging app. The National Informatics Center, it is built by the National Informatics Center. So the National Informatics Center has launched an instant messaging platform called Sandesh on the lines of WhatsApp. And if we talk about WhatsApp, like WhatsApp, the new NIC platform can be used for all kinds of communications by anyone with a mobile number or email ID. Whatever we do in the WhatsApp, like sending messages, calling, video calling, sending emojis and memes and other things, similar things can be done in the app also, that is Sandesh. But there are some limitations also. What is the limitation? The limitation, however, is that the app does not allow the user to change their email ID or registered phone number. Alright, so it is available. It is available in the this facility is available in Telegram and WhatsApp and Hike, that we can change our email ID or we can change the mobile number also. But in this app, there is no facility to change our mobile number or email ID. That would maybe causing problem for the Indians to install this app. Yes, absolutely right. And Ku app is just like Twitter. So just like WhatsApp, we have one of the indigenously built app, that is Sandesh, and just like Twitter, we have another app, that is Ku app. Okay, so here we will discuss something about National Informatics Center. So what is National Informatics Center? It is an attached office under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology in the Indian government. The NIC provides infrastructure to help support the delivery of government IT services and the delivery of government IT services and the delivery of some of the initiatives of Digital India also. The NIC was established in the year 1976. Alright. It's okay, Kartike. Good evening. Okay, next news is very important for your examination. Alright, next news is very important, and next news is regarding India Myanmar. Alright, India Myanmar Kaladan project in final stages, that is a statement by the Jaishankar. So let's see what is the news. So basically you should understand in this map that this is the India Myanmar Kaladan multimodal transit transport project. Here you can see that this is the map of Chicken's Neck. Alright, this is the map of Chicken's Neck, that is also known as the Siliguri corridor, where the dispute between the India and Myanmar is going on regarding this corridor. Alright, so here you can see that this is the map for the Sitwe port. Alright, and this is your river Kaladan, where this Sitwe port is located, and this transport system from Havra, Kolkata, Haldia to this Sitwe port is going to be launched, and this is going to be in the final stages according to Jaishankar. So let's see what is in the news. The Kaladan project connects Sitwe port in Myanmar to the Indian-Myanmar border, and the project was jointly initiated by India and Myanmar to create a multimodal platform for cargo shipments from the eastern ports to Myanmar and to the northeastern parts of the country through Myanmar. Alright, so here it is it can be seen that Chicken's Neck is basically surrounded by northeastern states of India. It also have Myanmar on one of the sides, and it is also bordering Bangladesh and Nepal. Alright, that is why this is known as the Chicken's Neck, and here it is located, this Sitwe port it is located, and it is in dispute recently. So what is the significance of this news? Here we will discuss that what is the significance of this port and what is the significance of this news. It is expected to open up sea routes and promote economic development in the northeastern states, and also add value to the economic, commercial and strategic ties between India and Myanmar. Alright, so here it can be seen clearly that by opening up these sea routes, this would promote economic development in the northeastern states, and it will also add value to the economic, commercial and strategic ties between India and Myanmar. This project will reduce distance from Kolkata to Sitwe by approximately 1328 kilometers, and will reduce the need to transport goods through the narrow Siliguri corridor, also known as the Chicken's Neck. Alright, so this is the important news that you can, this is the important question that you can see, that sometimes it can come in your examination, it can be asked in your examination, like Chicken's Neck or Siliguri corridor is in the dispute between which of the following countries, then your options would be like India Myanmar, India Bangladesh, India Nepal or India China. Then you should remember that Chicken's Neck dispute is between the India and Myanmar. Alright, so these are the important facts. Sushil, already my volume is is increased. Alright, so you all have understood this thing. So let's move to our next point. Next point is regarding our Sanctuary Lifetime Service Award. Alright, so let's see what is the news. Sanctuary Lifetime Service Award is given to Theodore Bhaskaran. Alright, Theodore Bhaskaran wins Sanctuary Lifetime Service Award 2020. Here you can see him in the picture very clearly. The award is given for his dedication to wildlife conservation and his writing prowess in English and Tamil that contribute to the conservation discourse, and for inspiring young naturalists. And basically this award is given was instituted by the Sanctuary Nature Foundation, and it is the organization, that is Sanctuary Nature Foundation, which provides the other awards also, like Green Awards and Young Naturalist Award also. Here we will discuss the list also, list of those awards which was given by this Sanctuary Nature Foundation. And he believes Theodore believes that for any conservation initiative to gain momentum as a people's movement, the discourse has to be in the local language, as it is very important that local, as you all know, that if any conservation is, if any movement is going on, if it has to give momentum, then what happens, you have to involve local people, and for the involvement of the local people to communicate with them, local language is very important. So that is why, apart from the language in English, he writes in Tamil also, so that he can motivate the people of his um, area. About Sanctuary Lifetime Service Award, this award were instituted in the year 2000 to recognize and draw national attention to the contribution of individuals working for the protection of wildlife and natural habitats in India. Alright, so this is the award that is instituted by the Sanctuary Foundation, um, uh, Sanctuary Foundation, Sanctuary Nature Foundation. Alright, so here are the awards for the year 2020 that is given by the Sanctuary Nature's Foundation. So first award is Lifetime Service Award, which is given to Theodore Bhaskaran. Here you can see in the picture. Next award is Wildlife Service Award, which goes to Meghna Banerjee and Suvra Jyoti Chatterjee. Alright, here you can see in this picture also. And next award, again, this is also the next award is again Wildlife Service Award, which is given to many people. Next is Latika Thukral, Swanzal Kak Kapoor and Vijay Dhasmana. These are also awarded with the Wildlife Service Award. Brijlal, again Wildlife Service Award. Next is Rita Banerjee. She is also awarded with the Wildlife Service Award. And next is Sanjay Molur, Dr. Sanjay Molur. Alright, these are the awardees of your Wildlife Service Award. Next award is Young Naturalist Award, given by this foundation, Young Naturalist Award, and this award is given to Anurag Karekar. Anurag Karekar, you have to remember this name. Ridhima Pandey, next name is Ridhima Pandey. Suhaib Firdaus Yatu. And last award is Green Teacher Award, that is given to Dr. P.U. Antony. Alright, so these are the awards of the year 2020 given by the Sanctuary Nature's Foundation organization for the conservation and to promote the conservationism and naturalism. Okay, so Ashutosh is here. Good evening, Ashutosh. Alright, so here we will discuss one of the article. Let's see what is the next article. And next article is regarding your why are petrol and diesel prices rising. Alright, so as you all know that petrol and diesel prices are on the hike these days. So here we will discuss that what is the reason behind this hike in prices of petrol and diesel. Alright, what is the impact of these hiking, these rising of the prices impacts economy. These are the things. Alright. Alright, Naveen, I don't know the reason. Alright, I just try my best. I just try to give my best to all of you. Alright, basically, I think that this timing is not good because basically most of these students try to cover their current affairs session in the morning session, and this is the timing that most of the students are not free, and they watch this session later on. And if you want the sessions to if you want more people to watch this session, you can share this session with your friends. Alright, they can come. Alright, so let's see what is the article. This article is regarding our petrol and diesel price hike. Here we will discuss that what are the reasons that this price hike is going on, what is the impact in this economy, how we can curtail this price and all. What government is doing and other things. So what is the highlight of this news? Basically, retail prices of automobile fuels have reached record highs across the country, and petrol and diesel are taxed heavily in India, and oil price decontrol is one-way street. The consumer never get benefits. Already never gets benefit in this thing. So basically, what is the introduction? Diesel and petrol prices have hit record highs across the country, with the petrol touching rupees 89 per litre in Delhi and diesel reaching a new high of rupees 86 0.30 per liter in Mumbai. All right, so these are the price hikes that is in the metro cities, metro states, that is Delhi and Mumbai, where the price hike is very good, very much. And if we talk about Rajasthan, there the petrol prices are your 99 rupees per liter. That means 100 rupees approximately. And it is said that petrol and diesel prices is soon going to reach to 100 rupees per liter, and it is the highest point that is going to achieve by this petrol price rise. So why are consumers in India paying more for petrol and diesel? Here the question comes that why Indians, why consumers are paying this much amount. Alright, so retail, as we all know that retail petrol and diesel prices are in theory decontrolled or linked to global crude oil prices, which means that if crude prices fall, as has largely been the trend since February, retail prices should come down too, and vice versa. Alright, so this is the reason that whenever, it is the fact that whenever crude oil prices comes down, then your petrol, retail prices of petrol and diesel also comes down, and vice versa. What happens that if this prices, if the price of crude oils, if the if the price of crude oil rises, then again the prices of retail prices of petrol and petrol and diesel rise also. Alright, but this does not happen in practice. Practically it does not happen, largely because oil price decontrol is a one-way street in India. So when global prices go up, the resultant increase is passed on to the consumer, who has to cough up more for every liter of fuel consumed. But when the reverse happens and prices slide, the government almost by default slaps fresh taxes and levies to ensure that it rakes in extra revenues, even as the consumer, who should have ideally benefited by way of lower pump prices, is forced to either shell out what she is already paying or spend even more for every liter of fuel. Alright, so here what is given over here, what happens that whenever the global prices of petrol and diesel goes up, what happens, consumers of India have to pay the price according to the global prices. But when the reverse happens, but when the global prices of petrol and diesels come down, then what happened, government levies extra taxes to pay for the consumers in this petrol and diesel prices. And in this way consumer never gets benefit, that whenever global prices rise, then also consumer have to pay this price, and when the global prices comes down, then government levies some taxes, and in this way always consumer have to pay this price. Alright, and the main beneficiary in this subversion of price decontrol is the government only, and the consumer is a clear loser, as are the fuel retailing companies also. Alright, so here the loss is of consumer only, that is Indians only, and apart from this, retailing companies, fuel retailing companies also the loser in this method, and only the profit is given is gone to the government only. Alright, next, why are crude oil prices rising now? Alright, so as during the lockdown, what happened, that everything is shut down. Alright, no vehicles are on the road, nothing is going on, economy is just shut down, so that is why there was no use of petrol, no use of diesel, so there was no revised prices of petrol and diesel. But recently what happened, that these crude oil prices are increasing day by day. Why this is going on, why this is happening? Because prices collapsed in April 2020 after the pandemic spread around the world and demand fell away. But as economies have reduced travel restrictions and factory output has picked up, global demand has improved and prices have been recovering. Alright, so as during the pandemic what happened, that there was no demand, so that is why the prices and prices of petrol and diesel were fell away at that time. But now as the economy is boosting up and restrictions on traveling has been reduced and the factory output has picked up, picked up, and then there is global demand that has increased of prices of petrols and diesel. That is why the prices also been recovering. Okay. Next is, what is the impact of taxes on retail prices of auto fuels? Here we will discuss that why the taxes have been levied by the government and what is the impact of taxes on these retail prices of auto fuels. The central government hiked the central excise duty on petrol on petrol to rupees 38.98 per litre during the course of last year from rupees 19.98 per litre at the beginning of 2020. Alright, and increased the excise duty on diesel to rupees 31.83 per litre from rupees 15.83 over the same period to boost revenues as economic activity fell due to the pandemic. Alright, why not in Sri Lanka and Bangladesh? Because there they do not levy so much taxes. Alright, there is no need for the taxes to levy on petrol and diesel. That is why their price rises are not so high. But in this country, that is in India, there you can see over here, you can compare that the tax levied, excise duty that is levied on petrol is 32.98 per litre during the course of last year, which was 19.98. That means last year the taxes were 20 rupees per litre, but this time we are paying 32. That means approximately 33 rupees tax on petrol per litre. So taxes have been increased, and hence the prices of petrol and diesel also. Alright, so how does this situation compare with other countries? Here we will compare it with other countries, that what is the situation of price hike of petrol and diesel. While the price of petrol is just hitting pre-pandemic levels in other countries, India has been seeing record high prices since January due to the high state and central taxes. Here the taxes are very much high. That is why we are paying so much. The average price of petrol in India, Delhi, in January was up by 13.6% compared to the year ago period, even as the average price of Brent crude was down about 14% in the same period. If we talk about consumers in the USA, China and Brazil, they paid average prices in January that were 7.5%, 5.5% and 20.6% lower than the year ago period. Alright, so here you can compare that this is from the last year we are paying 13.6% more than the last year, but other countries like USA, China and Brazil, they are paying lower. Alright, they are paying in minus, that is minus 7.5, minus 5.5% and minus 20.6% in the respective countries. Alright, there the prices have been lowered, but here in our country, due to taxes, this price is increased. Okay, next is how will these hikes impact inflation? Here we will discuss that how these price rise of petrol and diesel will impact the inflation. Experts note that the impact of rising fuel inflation has been counterbalanced by declining food inflation, but that consumers with greater expenditure on travel are feeling the pinch of higher prices despite overall inflation being down to 4.06% in January. Alright, so these are the facts that why here we have discussed in detail that why the price rises there of petrol and diesel in our country, what is the impact of economy, what is the impact of inflation. We have compared with other countries also and other things also. Alright, so you can revise this later on. It will help you in your answer writing session. So now comes the time for the quiz session. Question number 1 on your screen. Here I will read the question for all of you. Get ready with your keypads and start answering the question. Before moving forward, I would like all of you to please like the session, share it with your friends, and please subscribe the channel if you haven't subscribed the channel yet. So the question is, one health concept recently seen in news means what? Option number A is strategies to prevent non-communicable diseases. Option number B, providing health insurance to all the individuals. Option number C, interconnectivity among human health, animal health and the environment. And last option, prioritizing human health over animal health? Answer this question. Very easy one. Okay, Sushil. Yes, crude prices during UPA government was much high. Actually, Sushil, this is the strategies of every government, alright, and these strategies are different for different governments. So that is why this government has applied taxes. So that is why there is price rise. We cannot do anything for this. Okay. So Kirti Singh is here. B option, Sakshi. B. Amit Yadav, C. Supreme is saying B. Kartike, B. Alright. Ankit is saying that C is the correct answer. Okay. Kartike is also saying C is the correct answer. Ashwin, B. Kuldeep, C. Shushil, B. Alright, let's see what is the correct answer. Yes, absolutely, students. The correct answer is your option number C. That is interconnectivity among human health, animal health, and the environment. Here we will discuss the question. The union budget proposed to strengthen One Health surveillance, alright, and it is linking microbial migration pathways from wildlife to veterinary and human populations. And the World Organization of Animal Health, commonly known as OIA, an abbreviation of its French title, summarizes the One Health concept as human health and animal health are interdependent and bound to the health of the ecosystem in which they exist. Alright, so here you can see that what is the concept of One Health surveillance or One Health concept. The philosophy of One Health recognizes interconnectivity among human health, the health of animals, and the environment, and hence your option number C is the correct answer. Alright, next question on your screen. Start answering the question. The question is, consider the following statements. Statement number 1, in 2020-21, corporate tax was the biggest tax revenue source in India. Statement B, the top receipts under the non-tax revenue for the union environment are interest and dividends and profits received from public sector companies. And you have to answer that which of the above statements is or are incorrect. Here students, you have to answer that which statement is incorrect, not the correct one. Options are only one, only two, both 1 and 2, and last option neither 1 nor 2. Please answer this question. I'm sorry students, sound problem. Is it okay now? Okay, okay, okay. Okay, the correct answer is first only. Okay. Okay. Is my voice audible to you now? Yes, I will repeat the explanation, Amit. Just wait. Okay, okay, fine. Okay, my voice is okay. Okay. Here the answer is your one only. All right, only first option is incorrect. All right, and second option is absolutely right. Here we will see the explanation. Government's primary source of earning money is from taxes and non-tax revenues. Taxes are collected in the form of direct and indirect ways. Direct taxes include income tax, real property tax, personal property tax, or taxes on assets, while some of the indirect tax modes include GST, customs duty, and tax deducted at source. Alright, so these are the taxes and non-tax revenues from which are the primary source of earning of government. If, on the other hand, non-tax revenue is the recurring income earned by the government from sources other than taxes. Alright, so there are two sources of two primary sources of earning by the government. One is your tax, next is your non-tax revenues. If we talk about tax, there are two types of tax, that is direct tax and indirect taxes. We have just discussed that what are the direct taxes, your income tax and other things, and we have discussed the non-tax indirect taxes also. Here we are talking about non-tax revenues. It is the occurring income earned by the government from sources other than taxes, and the top receipts under this are interest and dividends and profits received from public sector companies. Alright, and after the new indirect tax regime was introduced in the year 2017, the center's major source of indirect tax collection changed to GST. In the year 2020-21, 28.5% of the revenue came from GST, followed by corporate tax and personal income tax, 28.1% and 28.3% respectively. Alright, so here the maximum revenue that was gained by the government was from GST only. Alright, so next question on your screen. Okay. Repunja, it is uncertain that every time this can be changed, and this year I think that health sector is the sector where the budget is focusing so much. Alright, I'm not sure about this, but I think that health sector is this time health sector is getting much amount. Alright, okay, and rest this is uncertain that the maximum part of budget goes to which sector. All right, okay, subsidies and a scheme, yes, we can say so. Okay, next question on your screen. Consider the following statements. Here you have given two statements and you have to answer that which of the above statements is or are correct. Statement number 1, among these 75 listed PVTGs, that means particularly vulnerable tribal groups, the highest number are found in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Next statement is Jarawas are the tribal people dominantly in all parts of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and you have to answer that which of the above statements is or are correct. Okay, Hathora Tyagi is saying that subsidies and a scheme, and Ripunjay is saying that defense sector. Okay, I don't know this answer properly, but I will get to know and then we'll discuss in the class. Okay, okay, Anurag is saying, okay, Sushil is saying that C is the correct answer. Kirti is going for C. Okay, let's see. Okay, Ankit is saying that B is the correct answer. Anurag is also saying that C is the correct answer. Okay. Okay. Everyone is giving the answer either B or C, but neither B nor C is correct, and neither 1 nor 2 is the correct answer. Alright, here your both the statements are wrong and the correct answer is neither 1 nor 2. Alright, not A. Why? Let's see why. Because among the 75 listed PVTGs, that is particularly vulnerable tribal groups, the highest number are not found in Andaman and Nicobar Island. The highest number are found in Odisha. And next, Jarawas are tribal people. They live in Andaman and Nicobar, but not on all the parts not on all the parts. They live in the southern part of Andaman and Nicobar Island. So that is why neither first nor second statement is correct. Here we will see the explanation. Among these 75 listed particularly vulnerable tribal groups. Alright, here what is the full form of PVTGs? It is particularly vulnerable vulnerable tribal groups. Tribal groups, PVTGs. Alright, so among these 75 listed PVTGs, the highest number are found in Odisha, not in uh, Andaman and Nicobar Island. Alright, and the Jaravas are an indigenous people of the Andaman Islands in India. They live in parts of South Andaman and Andaman and Middle Andaman Islands, not in all parts. Alright, so here you can remember this thing. Alright, Nirasha is here. Good evening, Nirasha. How are you? Okay, let's move to our next question. Alright, yes, they live in South and Middle Andaman, not in all parts of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Alright, next let's see the next question on your screen, and the next question is forest landscape restoration FLR is the ongoing process that involves managing natural regeneration of forest. Statement number 2, enhancing human well-being across deforested or degraded forest landscapes. Option number third, statement number third, that is planting of more trees, and you have to answer you have to select the correct answer code, that is third only, second and third only, first and third only, and first, second and third. You have to answer that forest landscape restoration is the ongoing process that involves which of the following. Alright, Nirasha, that is good. Start answering the question over here. Okay, please answer this question. Hani Sai is saying that C is the correct answer. Anurag B, Chandrakant C, Sakshi saying D is the correct answer. Alright. Sakshi Deepak Sharma, very good. Okay, please. Ripunjay is saying that C is the correct answer. Okay, let's see what is the correct answer. Here, all the three statements are correct. Alright, forest landscape restoration is the ongoing process that involves managing natural regeneration of forest, enhancing human well-being across deforested or degraded forest landscapes, and planting of more trees also. Okay, so here we will see the explanation also. Yes, D is the correct answer. Forest landscape restoration is the ongoing process of regaining ecological functionality and enhancing human well-being across deforested or degraded forest landscapes. If we talk about FLR, it is more than just planting trees, it is restoring a whole landscape to meet present and future needs and to offer multiple benefits and land uses over time. Alright, so this is the important facts regarding your forest landscape restoration. Why you are sorry, Anurag? It's okay. Okay, I think you have given the wrong answer, or what, I don't understand that why you are saying sorry. Okay, let's see what is the next explanation. What are the other facts about FLR? FLR manifests through different process such as new tree plantings, managed natural regeneration, agroforestry, or improved land management to accommodate a mosaic of land uses including agriculture, protected wildlife reserves, managed plantations, and riverside plantings and more. Alright. So let's see what is the next question on your screen. Here, next question is on your screen. Do answer this question. The question is, consider the following statements regarding United Nations specialized agencies. Statement number 1, specialized agencies are legally independent international organizations with their own rules, membership, organs and financial resources. Option number 2, none of these agencies existed before the First World War, but some were associated with the League of Nations, and you have to answer that which of the above statements is or are correct. Options are 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, and neither 1 nor 2. Start answering the question, everyone. Please like this session, share it with your friends, and if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Okay, Ankit is saying that B is the correct answer. Chandrakant is saying that C is the correct answer. Alright, here we will see that what is the correct answer. Okay, Shalu Patel is saying that A is the correct answer. Absolutely right. Shalu has given the correct answer, and yes, only first is correct and second is not correct. Here we will see the explanation. Specialized agencies are legally independent international organizations with their own rules, membership, organs and financial resources were brought into relationship with the United Nations through negotiated agreements, and some of the agencies existed before the First World War. Some were associated with the League of Nations, others were created almost simultaneously with the United Nations, and yet others were created by the United Nations itself to meet emerging needs. Alright, so only first is correct, not the second one. Next question on your screen, start answering the next question. And the question is, who launched e-Chhavni portal in February 2021? Options are Nitin Gadkari, Piyush Goyal, Rajnath Singh or Prakash Javadekar. Answer this question. E-Chhavni portal, very easy question. One word questions. These are the one liner current affairs. Who launched e-Chhavni portal in February 2021? Nitin Gadkari, Piyush Goyal, Rajnath Singh or Prakash Javadekar? Alright, everyone is saying C is the correct answer. Chandrakant, Hani, Sushil, Amit Yadav, Shalu Patel. Very good, absolutely right. Rajnath Singh, he launched the e-Chhavni portal in February 2021. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh launched e-Chhavni portal on 16th February 2021. Residents of cantonment areas can register their complaints regarding civic issues and resolve them while sitting at home through this portal. It aims to provide online municipal services to more than 20 lakh citizens across 62 cantonments cant boards through a multiple Tennessee central platform. Next question is, PB Sawant passed away on February 15, 2021. He was related to which of the following fields? Options are acting, judiciary, classical dance or journalism. Start answering the question. PB Sawant is related to which of the following fields? Okay, everyone is saying classical dance. Chandrakant C, Hani Sai C, Tech Freaky Guy, Ankit Kumar, Sudesh is saying C, Amit Yadav B, Ankit Kumar B, okay, Kirti Singh is B, okay, now you are giving the correct answer. Okay, so the correct answer is judiciary, absolutely right, alright, he was the former judge of Supreme Court. He was the former judge of Supreme Court, so is related to judiciary. Former Supreme Court Judge PB Sawant passed away on February 2021, February 15, 2021. He was one of the chief organizers of the 2017 Elgar Parishad, and Justice Sawant started practicing in the Bombay High Court in 1973 and was appointed justice in the Supreme Court in 1989. In 2002, he served on an Indian People's Tribunal headed by Justice V.R. Krishna Iyer to investigate the 2002 Gujarat riots. Next question is, the Chief Minister of which state inaugurated the Abhyuday scheme in February 2021 and interacted with registered candidates under the scheme? Options are Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh or Gujarat. Start answering the question. Very easy one. Abhyuday scheme is related to which of the following states? The Chief Minister of which state inaugurated the Abhyuday scheme? Okay, Amit C, Sushil Yadav C, Shalu Patel C, Ankit, Kirti, Amit, Sai, Tukaram, Rabindra, Sudesh, Ajay Tiwari, everyone is saying that Uttar Pradesh is the correct answer. Absolutely right. The correct answer is Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath inaugurated the Abhyuday scheme on 15th February 2021 and interacted with registered candidates under the scheme. For competitive examinations, the program will offer a free coaching center for competitive examinations like IS, IPS, PCS, NDA, CDS, NEET and JEE. Students will also be provided with offline classes along with online study material. Next question is, who has become the first woman and first African Director General of the World Trade Organization? Options are Yu Myung Hee. Next option, Amina Muhammad. Next question, Gozi Okonjo Iweala and Kamene Okonjo. Please answer this question. Who has become the first woman and first African Director General of the World Trade Organization? Easy question. Okay, everyone is saying C is the correct answer. Ajay, Ankit, Hanisai, Kirti, Sushil, Sudesh, Shonu. Very good. The correct answer is Gozi Okonjo Iweala, and we have discussed this news yesterday also. We have discussed this news in the yesterday's session. So Gozi Okonjo Iweala has become the first woman and first African Director General of the World Trade Organization. Her term will start on 1st March 2021, and she is a development economist and formerly worked as a finance minister of Nigeria, and she will replace former Director General Roberto Azevedo. Last question of the session. Last question is, in February 2021, who presented the Best Marching Contingent Award of the Republic Day Parade 2021? Options are Amit Shah, Prakash Javadekar, Piyush Goyal or Rajnath Singh. Easy question again. Who presented the Best Marching Contingent Award of the Republic Day Parade 2021? Okay, here we will see that what is the correct answer. Okay, everyone is, Sushil Yadav is saying that B is the correct answer. Ankit is saying D. Amit Yadav D. Alright, absolutely right. Kirti D. Very good. The correct answer is Rajnath Singh. Alright, he presented the Best Marching Contingent Award. So Defense Minister Rajnath Singh on 15th February 2021 presented the Best Marching Contingent Award of Republic Day Parade 2021, and the Best Marching Contingent among the three services was presented to Jat Regimental Center. The Best Marching Contingent among CAPF and other auxiliary forces was won by Delhi Police. Alright, so these are the important current affairs news and important questions and article that we have discussed in the today's session, and that is all for today's session. We will meet again tomorrow at same time, same channel. Do not forget to join the session, be regular in the session, and please like the session, share it with your friends if you haven't shared it yet, and please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get all the notifications of all the current affairs session. Alright, so that's all for today. Thank you so much. Have a nice day and take care. Bye bye. Good night everyone.